How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. This time I have another episode of Battlefield 5 Showdown where I look into two guns and compare them stats-wise and gameplay-wise. As you can tell, I'm a little under the weather, I'm a little stuffed up, so hopefully we get through this episode with no coughing. In this episode, we're going to look into two support weapons. First, the KE7, and then the Lewis gun. The KE7 has a rate of fire of 568 rounds per minute. This can actually be bumped up to 635 rounds per minute. Magazine of 25 rounds, we'll get into that a little bit later. Bullet velocity for you super nerds out there is 568 feet per second. It can actually be bumped up to, again, with the specialization tree. The reload on empty is about 4 seconds. Reload with one in the chamber is also roughly about 4 seconds. The recoil, very manageable, almost low. With the Lewis gun, you got a rate of fire of about 539 rounds per minute, a larger magazine at 47 rounds, bullet velocity at about 740 FPS, can also be bumped up to 840 FPS. The reload on this is a little more brutal. When it's empty, 5 seconds. Reload with one in the chamber, under 3 seconds. The recoil, very manageable, especially when you bipod this up. The damage model for both of these guns is actually identical. 25 damage up to 55 meters. Same goes for the Lewis gun. Thank you for being lazy dice. This makes it really easy for me to do this video. So let's look into the KE7. Swiss-made gun, fun fact for you. What it does well is that it's a powerhouse at close to medium range. Its time to kill is so fast. It is brutal in those close quarters and medium quarters situations. The recoil is manageable. It does go a little bit more upwards. This can be fixed through the specialization tree. This gun's pretty much a glorified assault rifle. It's just going to go in, kind of almost feels like the STG-44 in a sense. Feels a little OP if it's in the hands of a really good support player. It shoots fairly fast, it's helping that time to kill, and it's really fun to use if you want to be really aggressive on the objective or kind of more aggressive support player. The other cool part is that you get it right away. It's the support level 1 gun, so you can kind of be a beast out of the gate. Specializations, I didn't change them from the stock ones that DICE gives you. Seems to be a theme with me, but they work well, so why not? I did, however, look into it. I have the faster reload, hip fire bonus, faster RPM, and move faster while aiming. Seems to work well for me. So now let's take a look at what the KE7 doesn't do so well. Its magazine. Oh my god, it kills me. 25 rounds, really? It's frustrating, but I understand from a balance perspective. If this gun had a 40, 30 round magazine even, it would really, really slay on the battlefield. The reload is quick, or not too terrible, I guess. This kind of counteracts that low ammo count. Its accuracy at range is very meh. You're not going to be sniping anyone with this gun. You're going to have that damage drop off after 55 meters. You're not going to be hitting those long-range targets, especially with a lower bullet velocity. Alrighty, let's look into the Lewis gun, the British-made gun in this showdown. It is a carryover from Battlefield 1. I find this a tad lazy on DICE, but it was used in both World War I and World War II, so they are being accurate. Let's take a look at what the Louis does so well, and that is going to be accuracy. If you camp out on a ledge, bipod it up, you're going to be an absolute laser. Do not get caught camping, though, or you're going to be a little SOL. You're going to lose those close quarters engagements. The longer range engagement is not a big deal for the Lewis gun, or the LG as I like to call it. You're going to kind of want to be a guy sitting in the back or on a hill, kind of sending bullets down range. You are going to lose some of that damage with the damage drop off after 55 meters, but you're still going to be semi-effective. It's the better suppression weapon in this showdown is kind of what I'm trying to get at. It's going to be classic support play. Drop ammo, send bullets down range. Specializations, I put on the quick aim. You can aim down sights faster, less horizontal recoil, side to side. Improved aim fire while standing still, which is perfect, especially when you're bipoded up, and less upwards recoil. The recoil is manageable on the gun, but this specialization definitely helps out. So that's what it does well. Let's take a look at what it does not so well. Slower rate of fire means less close quarters action. The KE7 is going to be better in close quarters, but this is going to be a more camper style play. If you don't like that, then go with the KE7 or maybe a shotgun if you want to be more in the action. The reload is slow. Unless you have one in the chamber, the reload is going to be very, very slow with this gun, and you're going to go through all 47 rounds. that reload can get you into some sticky situations because you aren't going to be as effective in close quarters. Overall, what do I think of these two? They're both phenomenally good, and they're both very good in their respective positions. Overall, though, the KE7 wins this one for me. Its time to kill is way too quick. It packs one hell of a punch. I wish it had more rounds. I understand why it doesn't. It's still my top choice when I'm running support, and I'm really using it for getting on the objectives and still being a good support player and handing out ammo. But for me, the KE7 ranks above the Lewis gun for sure. Now, of course, it's up to you guys. What do you think? Which one do you prefer, the KE7 or the Lewis gun? If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you really liked the video and want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'm definitely going to continue this series. We might look into some assault guns next, or maybe some shotguns. Let me know what you think.